I'm a creature of habit, and that's why all of my makeup products start to look like this, despite having so many new products that I could be trying. So today I thought it'd be fun to try a bunch of new makeup on camera. I just got this Refi primer in the mail, but I have been dying to try this. This is one of those products where oops, wait, how do I open this? This is one of those products that I saw everybody using and I felt very influenced. Okay, that's how you do it. You pull off the cap. You do not twist it off. Ooh, let's see how this works. Oh, see, that feels great. I usually don't care for primer too much. I always just use moisturizer. I think it's kind of the same. Very nice cooling effect. Looks really pretty on the skin right now. I'm into it. My skin feels really plump and I think it's ready for this Hourglass skin tint. This is in shade 7. I've never tried this, but I'm a huge fan of Hourglass products. They feel so luxurious to me. I like a luxurious makeup product. I do, however, have nails, and it's very hard for me to open this right now. These are my Halloween nails. A little bit longer than usual, a little bit less neutral than usual. I tend to only have bubble bath on my nails because of work. I didn't test this color beforehand, so we're just going in on my skin and hoping for the best. I think that should be good. I'm going to start to press this into my skin with a brush, and then I will use a beauty blender. But it's looking very, very pretty. I wouldn't expect anything less from Hourglass. I actually have been really loving using a natural finish face product all over my face, and then going in with concealer and bronzer to really perfect it. Another Hourglass product that I have not tried, this is their Veil Concealer. I'm gonna go right in with this. I only ever use concealer as highlighter. I don't necessarily spot correct. This concealer definitely feels thick, especially compared to the skin tint that we just applied. And I'm gonna buff this out with an Hourglass brush. So just kind of stamping this and gently brushing away any lines, and then I will go in again with that beauty blender. This concealer is definitely a little thick for my liking. It's more full coverage than the concealers that I have been gravitating towards and reaching for in my kit. And I also may have put on a little too much, but that's fine. We can blend it out. That's the power of makeup, because look, watch how crazy this looks. Cut. Still far too light for me, but all blended, and we're just gonna bronze it up to fix it. Now I have this Dior contour stick, and I'm going to be very generous when I apply this all over my face. This is in shade Tan. This looks perfect. And just gonna bronze everything up. This contour shade is definitely warmer toned than cooler toned, which I don't mind. Some people only like to contour with cooler tones to create more of a shadow. I'm very indifferent, and I think that's because I have golden undertones and because I'm so tan, so I don't mind using a bronzer to contour. Now, if you have fair skin, you might benefit more from a cooler toned contour stick because it's going to create more of a shadow rather than a bronze. And now we're all blended and that looks so much better. Gonna dust this Hourglass bronzer all over my cheeks. I always like to bronze before I add powder all over my face because it sets the color that we just laid down. So far, I think these face product combos are leaning a little warm and pinky, which I'm not opposed to. And I also have a pink setting powder that we need to try. Now, this will be my first time ever trying anything from Kimchi Beauty. This is the Puff Puff Pass powder, and it's pink. I feel like in all of my videos, I notoriously have powder flying around me, so I apologize because it's gonna happen again, and it will continue to happen. And just dusting this on. Ooh, this is really nice. And she is matte, erasing my pores as we speak. That's crazy. I'm very impressed. My face is matte now. We started out so glowy, but here we are. I tend to focus on a lot of hydration in the beginning steps of my base and then mattify everything. And I know I said I was just gonna use new products, but this is just gonna look so perfect with this powder, so I have to add a little bit, I'm sorry. It's still my favorite bronzer, and I honestly haven't received any new bronzers that I'm super stoked about. Whoa. And popping my highlight just a little bit more with this Hourglass pressed powder, just on the areas that we want really, really bright. And bringing powder inwards onto your nose helps to contour it a little bit, which I like. Now to bring some life and balance back into my face, I'm just gonna go in with this Kosas Plump and Juicy spray. This smells like roses. I love the scent. It's very nostalgic. This has also been such a long time coming, and I know this is a fan favorite, and I'm so excited to finally try a Rare Beauty blush. I have heard that these are very intense, so I'm going to dab a little bit on the back of my hand and then apply it with my fingertips. This is shade Happy. If you know me, you know I love a baby pink blush. And again, I put barely any, and I always put my liquid blush directly on top of my powders. I think it kind of just melts everything together. Oh, this is so pretty, and it feels serum-like. I'm not sure if it's supposed to feel that way. Someone let me know in the comments. I kind of imagined it as feeling thicker, and it feels very light and dainty on top of all my products. We're very pink today. Wow, she's cute. Now I also have this blush from Rare Beauty, and this is the same color, but I think it has a little bit of shimmer. So let's add this with a brush on top of the blush that we just placed. I like when a blush has a little bit of shimmer because I actually don't love highlighter. It's kind of something that feels a bit outdated to me. I like a gloss, but I don't ever go in with highlighter anymore. Maybe with the resurgence of 2016 makeup, I will return back to my roots. But for now, I like something like this, where it's the blush that's giving all of the glow. Very Sabrina Carpenter. I'm into it. I think my favorites out of this round of products were the Rare Beauty blush that I just used, not the liquid one, that shiny one, because this is like just reflecting in the light. It's beautiful. And also the kimchi powder. I'm very, very impressed with how flawless that made my skin look.